Welcome you all to learn about leadership and different types of leadership styles. In this session, we are going to learn about what is leadership, who is a leader, what are the characteristics of leadership, why leadership is important for an organization, what are all the qualities of a leader, and various styles of leadership. Leaders and their leadership skills play an important role in the growth of an organization. Leadership is a process of influencing people and providing an environment for them to achieve team or organizational objective. Coons and O'Donnell defines leadership as the ability of a manager to induce subordinates to work with confidence and zeal. Now let us see who is a leader. A leader is a person who influences a group of people towards the achievement of a goal. Characteristics of leadership. It is the personal quality of a person. Leadership is an inborn quality of a person. It is also possible to train a person to acquire leadership qualities. It is the potential of the manager that determines his ability to guide, direct, and coordinate the activities of the subordinate. It is a process of influencing others. Leadership is a process of influencing others to act. In an enterprise, the manager has to get things done by his subordinates. For this, he has to influence the belief, behavior, and attitudes. The success of leadership lies in the willingness of the subordinate to comply with the direction of the manager. Leadership requires the confidence of followers and subordinates. To be accepted as a leader, the manager must gain the confidence of his subordinates. For this, he must be very knowledgeable, sincere, and committed to his work. He must be a role model of his subordinate. Leadership requires motivation of subordinates. The leader is expected to motivate or induce his subordinate to work. By giving direction, orders, and instruction alone, the manager may not be able to get things done. He has suitably motivate the subordinates to put in efforts. Motivation need not be always in the form of offering certain monetary benefits. Even a word of appreciation may induce the subordinate to work hard. Leadership is continuous process. The presence of a leader is always necessary in an organization. The subordinates need to be guided, influenced, controlled, and induced to work continuously for the attainment of the organizational goal. Now we will see why leadership is important in an organization. To have teamwork. Leadership makes it possible for the employees to forget their individual differences and work as a team for the attainment of the organizational objective. And next one is to guide. Although all the subordinates have potentials, they need to be properly guided to contribute their best. The leader may know how to get optimum performance from each of the subordinates. To motivate. Leadership is necessary to induce the subordinates to put in greater efforts. The leader constantly motivates his subordinate to work for achieving the organizational goals, to bring about changes in the organization. Any organization has to be dynamic to accept changes caused by political, economical, technological, and scientific factors. The leader of the enterprise knows how to bring about such changes in his organization by getting the consent of the subordinate staff. To handle crisis. Leadership is essential for handling crises of any kind in an organization. When an organization faces a critical situation, the leader knows how to come out of it. Now, let us see what are the qualities of a good leader. Ability to analyze. The leader must be able to analyze any problem and offer an immediate solution. And he must have emotional stability. The leader must not take the decision influenced by emotion. He has to approach any problem intellectually and find a solution. Self-confidence. A person cannot be a successful leader if he lacks self-confidence and capacity to motivate others. The leader must induce and motivate his followers to work for the mission he has undertaken. ability to guide. The leader must guide his followers in the work process. Communication skills. Successful leaders are always known for the communication skills. Such skills are essential to direct the followers to work for attaining the desired goal. Moreover, the leader will always be able to defend himself if he possesses good communication ability. The next quality of a leader is the leader must be always ambitious person. Only then his subordinate will be able to work with enthusiasm. He must always have some novel plans to make things interesting for his followers. Sense of responsibility. Responsibility and accountability towards an individual's work is very important to bring a sense of influence. A leader must have a sense of responsibility towards organizational goals because only then he can get the maximum of capabilities exploited in a real sense. Here, I have listed out some of the most popular leadership styles: autocratic leadership, democratic leadership, laissez-faire leadership, paternalistic leadership. Let us see the leadership styles one by one. First one is autocratic leadership. Autocratic leadership is also known as authoritarian leadership. An autocratic leader centralizes power and decision making in himself. A common belief of many autocratic leaders is that followers require direct supervision at all time or else they would not operate effectively. He gives orders, assigns tasks and duties without consulting the employees. The leader takes full authority and assumes full responsibility. Autocratic leadership style works well if the leader is competent and knowledgeable enough to decide about each and everything. Autocratic leader is based upon close supervision, clear-cut direction and commanding orders of the superior. It facilitates quick decisions, prompt action and unity of direction. Autocratic leadership mainly depends on a lesser degree of delegation. But too much use of authority might result in strikes and industrial disputes. It is likely to produce frustration and retard the growth of the capacity of employees. Autocratic leadership is considered one of the most effective leadership style in case there is some emergency and quick decisions need to be taken. Democratic leadership. Democratic leadership is one of the leadership style that allows equal participation of everyone in a decision making process. Democratic leadership is also known as participative leadership since employees participate actively in decision making process and the creativity of the employees is encouraged and rewarded in democratic style. Sometimes this type of leadership style can lead to communication failures and uncompleted projects during unclear times. Laissez-faire leadership. Laissez-faire leadership is also known as free-rein leadership or delegative leadership. Here, leaders are hands-off and allow group members to make the decision. Leader does not exercise the formal authority of a leader. As the leader does not involve himself at all in the activities of his subordinates, control may become difficult. Paternalistic leadership. A paternalistic leader takes care of his followers in the way the head of a family take care of the family members. The leader is mainly concerned with the well-being of his followers and is always ready to protect them. The leader is always ready to provide the necessary physical amenities to the subordinates. Thank you. Keep learning.